Okay, we're continuing Popery 2. We talk about social imitation. Social imitation is deliberate use of a model to get behavior you want or eliminate behavior you don't want. And there are four types of social imitation. One is the modeling effect, and that's the acquisition of new responses. So a model learns a new response a subject learns a new response by watching a model do that new response. Inhibitory is reduction of a deviant behavior by seeing a model punished. So if you punish somebody in class for cheating, you hope that makes other people not want to cheat. The death penalty is an example of inhibitory effect, but it doesn't really work because people who kill people don't believe they're going to get caught anyway. Dishibitory is just the opposite. It is a model does a deviant or undesirable behavior, does not get punished, and the subject does that behavior. It's like speeding a car. You're going down Highway 70 and you're going 75 miles an hour and somebody passes you at 80. You pull out and follow them. The model is doing a deviant behavior because they're breaking the law, but because they're not getting punished, you do the same thing. The ripple effect is part of an example of that, but the ripple effect is not social imitation because the ripple effect is simply using one person to get to many. The idea, you hit a stone in and ripples out. So, oh, look how Johnny's standing up in line correctly. You're hoping everybody models after that one person. And then the last one is the eliciting effect. And the eliciting effect is kind of like generalization. It is a model does behavior because of a model, but not the exact behavior. So you're watching a video, a commercial about someone drinking beer, and you get thirsty, and you don't drink beer, you drink a Coke. You're doing it because of the model, but you're doing a different behavior. So eliciting is doing the behavior because of the model, but not doing the exact behavior. So modeling is new. Inhibitory is to reduce a behavior you don't want. Disinhibitory is a deviant behavior that's reinforced because nobody's punished. And then eliciting is a behavior that is done because of a model. You do a different behavior, but you do that behavior because of a model. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right. Now, the other last thing is in the chapter is self-efficacy. And self-efficacy is the view we have of ourselves about how effective we are in a given situation. Hopefully, we look at positive, but it could be negative. I can't shoot foul shots or whatever the case may be. And that helps determine motivation. It helps determine effort. It helps determine your self-concept. So self-efficacy is very important. We have four things that affect self-efficacy. We call it influences. Inactive influence is you've done this before, so you've been good or bad at it. I'm not a good test taker because I don't do well in tests, or I can't shoot a golf ball because I hit it in all the wrong directions. Vicarious influences. Remember I told you don't confuse the two. Vicarious is you decide you're good or bad or something by watching somebody else. Somebody can't parallel park, you like a parallel park better than that. Or somebody cooks a lousy cookie, you go, I can cook a better cookie than that. So vicarious is you compare yourself to others. Persuasion is when somebody tells you something, good or bad. It doesn't have to be true, but you believe it. And the last is emotive influences. Emotive is my favorite because that you just do that because you like doing it. It doesn't matter if you're good at it or not. I can't sing, but I love to sing. So I do it even though I'm not good at it because I enjoy doing it. So an active, past experience, vicarious, compare yourself to others, persuasion, somebody telling you something, and emotive is you enjoy doing it. Then the book talks about internal locus of control or external locus of control. Internal, you believe that your success or failure depends totally on you. And external locus of control, you believe that it's the environment or luck or another person has an effect on you, and so you really don't have too much control. You're just a piece of leaf in the wind. And so people who are internally locus of control, locus means location, who are much more successful with self-efficacy than those who are external. And the final thing we talked about this chapter is mastery goals and performance goals. Mastery goals is mastering something. Obviously, that's what's called mastery goals. When you learn something, you actually know it, how to use it. Performance goals is being tested on it. And now we talk about a lot of times about being in school, like this class, mastery goals. I want you to learn this stuff, and I want you to be able to use it. Well, the problem is that most classes are based on the idea of mastery, but in reality, they're not mastery, they're performance goals because we get tested. And because you do well on a test doesn't mean you really master something. So that's one of the problems in education. We talk about mastery rule because it doesn't, if it takes you 2 years to master something and you master it, that's great. But unfortunately, class is only 16 weeks. We don't have 2 years to wait. So, okay. Thank you.